Alright, everybody, we are back, rejoining Andros, Stilikos, in part 2 of our Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord Let's Play. So we left off last episode at Lagada. I've not done anything between episodes, other than grab all the recruits that were in town here, and also looked around a bit for a suitable wife, and I think I've come to a conclusion on who I'd like Andros to marry, and that person is, if we go into female and Imperials here, Panalea. So I decided to go with Panalea for a couple of reasons. There was a lot of criteria that we needed to meet here. First of all, Andros has, half Battanian blood, so he needs to legitimize himself in the eyes of his peers. And one way to do that is to marry into like a legit Imperial clan with a pure-blooded Imperial wife. And so, of course, Panalea is that. She's also got good traits, so she's generous and honest. Additionally, not a lot of clans would be super keen on having, a half Battanian bastard marrying into them. So that was sort of the second criteria, is we needed a clan that was in dire enough straits that they would be willing to do something like that. And the Valentes clan is just such a clan. So it's only two people. Panalea is the only member, other than the leader, Tassinor here. They only hold a single fief, Epinosa Castle, although, of course, there are associated villages. And so I've currently marked that on our map. It's, unfortunately for us, the most distant castle of any Imperial holdings on this map. So I don't know that we'll do anything necessarily today. Maybe we will, to progress that, to start forming a relationship there. But at some point, I'd like to go over there. And what we can do is we can donate troops to the garrison, or we can donate prisoners to the dungeon, and that'll be a way to build relation with that clan. Outside of that, we can profess ourselves as her most ardent admirer, and try to, continually butter her up with speech checks, which is probably not a good idea until we have a little bit more charm and stronger relationship with her, but we will certainly see. So in the meantime, what I'd like to do is we need to continue rebuilding our army. I want to get back into fighting in enemy territory as soon as we can, but with a good chunk of our party lost last time we ventured in there, we need to replenish those troops, and not just with recruits. We need, battle-hardened veterans before we go back into the teeth of the enemy. So I have 64 men at the moment. That's not including the 5 wounded, 4 of which are trained infantrymen. So we're at 69 actually out of 76, but 10 of those 69 or 64 are recruits. So we need to take on some sort of practice battles, if you will, to increase their standing. And I'd like to get a lot of these trained infantrymen into veteran infantrymen, if at all possible, because these guys are tanks. You can also see we've got one legionary who's an absolute beast. And we also have these 2 veteran archers. I'm still not sure if I want to go for Palatine guards. So heavy archers, or we can turn them into mounted archers. And then with the trained archers, we can keep pumping out veteran archers, or we can start doing crossbows, but I'm not sure what I want to do there either. So we can figure that out later. For now, let's grab the quest here in Lagada for Dester. He wanted us to deal with some poachers, and we can certainly do that. I don't know you. I suppose you should tell me your name. I'm Andros, and who are you? I'm Dester, a merchant here in Lagada. I know your name. I hear you recently caught some bandits. Speaking as a merchant, we appreciate any effort to make the road safer. I hear you need help with some problem. I'm in real trouble with poachers. A few days ago I invested in them to hunt for me at the royal grounds. I paid all the hush money to the local authorities and even nobles to give them free passage. And then we all made a fortune. After a while the poachers built an army of their own with their earnings and muscled me out of their leather business. So what can I do for you? I want you to crush them. Go to Permessos and kill them all. Is there any other way? You don't want to get involved in this fight. Leave one of your capable companions and 14 men for some days. No, I think I'd rather handle this myself. I'll deal with those poachers for you. Thank you. You'll be paid well. Also, you can keep the smuggled leather. Every night, they transfer huge amounts of goods. Around the midnight, they enter the town and hunt... Sorry, around the midnight, enter the town and hunt them down. Normally, smugglers always run away if they're busted by armed men, but these men have no fear. Be ready for a strong resistance. Okay. So, Andros isn't too sure that he wants to dirty his hands with this. It is, after all, a lot of shady business on both sides. However, poaching is illegal, and he sees no reason not to sort of halt their hostile actions. And if there is a sort of unlawful army running around, it is going to need to be dealt with eventually. So we will move into Permessos to do so. I believe, let's see, family feud. Incident that turned into ugly feud. Okay, so we've taken the quest from him. He's not the one that's trying to kill the other guy. Got it. Didn't want to walk in there and accidentally, you know, cause a scuffle. So let's wait here until nightfall. Oh, right, we need to leave. Or we could have just waited in town, but this is fine too. So as the sun sets and the moon rises, we can move on in here and engage the poachers. I'm not going to talk to them. I have no business with poachers. We're just going to defeat them, and we'll return the leathers to town. Okay, let's move around just a bit here. I'd like for my archers to take this hilltop. Actually, depending on the direction that the poachers are coming from, we might be marching straight into them. Looks like they're over there. So if I can get the archers to push up that way. Infantry, could I ask you to move up here with the other men? And cavalry, start moving around that flank. A bit late on the draw, I suspect, but we'll keep moving regardless. Archers, push further over. You're never going to be able to hit them from there. Infantry, you're moving up the middle. I'm just going to ask you guys to advance straight into the enemy. Cavalry, keep swinging around. Keep swinging around, please. There we go. And, oh, we already won. Okay. I didn't realize we'd be joined by so many militia. I thought we'd have to fight this a little bit more intelligently, but the militia did most of the work for us. I'm actually going to tell everybody to charge. And we'll cut down whoever we can. Oh, there's a tree there. Sorry, horse. Didn't mean to bonk your nose there. Oh, I leveled up. Cool. I'm glad we pursued these guys. Oh, I'm leaving the area. Alright. Far enough then, I suppose. Okay, so let's see. 2 of the militia were killed, but I'm not too concerned with that. We did get a veteran archer ready to rank up, if that wasn't the one that already was ready. And then we leveled up too. Okay, so I'm going to take these poachers prisoner. Might be able to reform them. Otherwise, we will just deliver them to a garrison, or excuse me, not a garrison, a dungeon somewhere. As far as loot goes, we didn't get a whole lot. The leather will sell for quite a bit, though. It looks like we can make as much as 200 or more if we shop this around a bit. So we'll make sure we, try to capitalize on that as best we can. Those falks are worth quite a lot. I should probably sell them rather than smelt them. Oh, we have even more leather that we can loot. Fantastic. That's a lot of leather. We got some coin as well, just for, cleaning that up. So, let us see here. I believe we already got credit for completing that. So, I don't need to return to town. I will, though, just to see what they're willing to pay for those leathers. And then, I don't recall, I think Montos is the other end of that family feud, so we don't need to visit there. But Hertigea had another deserter quest that would be a great opportunity to level up some people. Right, so let's go to the markets and see what they will pay for this leather. It looks like 158. It's not bad, but we could definitely do better. I think we'll hold on to it. Do they have any armor I might be interested in? They've actually got some decent stuff. Let's sell these because they're worth an insane amount. How did we even get these as loot? I mean, I guess we did take out 2 Battanian Lords, but already we're just going to be insanely rich from those 2 items. It almost feels a bit cheap, but the way the game values certain things, it just kind of is what it is. High-end weapons can go for pretty absurd amounts of money. Same with armor. And while that does seem like a lot, a single crossbow could run us more than that. Or as much as that, I guess I should say. So, simple javelins. Don't really need javelins for anything. I can't give them to anybody. Let's look at armor, especially for my companions. My armor is adequate for the time being. But, yeah, see, a pair of boots would pretty much immediately run that out. Nothing that's going to be a significant upgrade for him. So I probably won't bother. What about bracers? These are potentially an upgrade. 22, 11. Yeah, but how much damage are your hands going to take? Or your arms, I guess I should say. I think that's okay for now. How about you? We could definitely do better on the armor. That's what, 12? That's 18. I'm not overly fond of that, though. How about the auxiliary armor? That's 17. I mean, they look very similar. This one just has a longer gambeson. Actually, no, this one does. This one has the straps over. This one has the straps under. I do kind of like the look of that better. And it's slightly cheaper. As far as protection goes, they're almost equivalent. And let's see. I can get you some leather bracers so you're not looking so rough. Or, since you're on foot, maybe I could give you these. That can stay there. We're still going to make 80-some thousand. And then as far as footwear, you got Highland leg wraps. 14 is, again, not bad. Not a lot of this stuff is going to do better, so I'm okay with that. How about headgear? Headgear is important. It's going to be 5k for a fairly substantial upgrade there. Let's see. That's not bad either. 28. I like the other one that kind of comes around the face more. That looks like it's going to offer better protection. And it, I don't know, it just looks better for some reason. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. I think I'll sell this. This is Battanian gear after all. And the last thing I think I'd like to grab him is a polearm. I got a simple pike. You know what? I have polearms. I don't need to buy him one. What am I saying? Let's see. I would like for you to carry... How about just a western short spear? Just something so that he can fend off cavalry a little bit better. And I don't think I'm going to buy him a horse. He can't ride any of these anyways. I could throw him on a sumpter horse to level up his riding. But I might just have him remain as a foot slogger. I'll probably base that on who we turn him into, which character of yours he becomes, essentially. But for now, I'm happy with him being on foot. So, let's do that. Trader doesn't have enough money. No, I'm not sure. How much do they have? Does it say? I thought it said somewhere. I feel like it used to say up here, but for whatever reason it doesn't. All? Okay, so I think it's up here. That is more than enough, so what is the issue? if that is indeed their money. But that's saying it's my money. But that's clearly not my money. Well, it does feel a bit cheap to gain this much from selling 2 weapons, so I'm just going to take whatever they do have. Yeah, we'll see what we get. We've still got an insane amount. We're still massively rich. So let's go back to the smithy. We did just recover our stamina a bit on the way, depending on how long we were out. Yeah. So we're going to refine some hardwood into charcoal, and then we're going to break down some of these weapons. We'll just keep working on the wooden hammers for now. And then we can turn all that into charcoal. Again, just grinding out some levels here. We're going to need to run around some more. I could go through all of our characters, but I'd like to keep all of our levels on one person. Just to... I'm more concerned with upping the skill on one person so that I can craft things versus spreading the skills around just to get through all of the stuff I'm trying to do. Because unless I can make high-end weapons, I really don't see a point. I'm going to make all 3 of these guys Palatine Guard. The super heavy archers for the Imperials. It's going to cost us 300. Money's not really a factor right now, though. And I think that's about it. I've cleaned them out for the most part of recruits. It looks like some of them already replenished, but nothing that I really want. So I think we're done here. No quests available. Let's go deal with the deserters that they have over there. And we'll see what they have available for recruitment too. Both there and here, I'd like to see what they have. Doesn't look like anything. Okay. Nemos, let's deal with your deserters. Hi, sorry? I don't think I know you. My name is Andros, sir. May I ask yours? I'm Nemos. I've lived all my life here, working the land, as do my kin. A lot of the people here in Hertogea, the common farmers and craftsmen like me, they like me to speak for them. I know your name. It's good to meet. Well, I've heard you may need help with something. Well, if you know how to fight, yes, we could help. If you know my name, you know I know how to fight. A group of deserters is camped out near here. They come every few weeks demanding food, money, yada yada yada. We've heard the story before. So how can we help? We lay an ambush, of course. Is there any other way? I could leave Himmel and 13 men for 9 days. Let's just deal with this now. Okay. So we will go ahead and leave. And lay the trap. Danos, what is going on with your weird baby face? How old are you? I must know. 20. Okay, so that's why. Yeah, dude just looks kind of weird. But, what are you going to do? So, let's go ahead and wait here. Here comes the party. Oh, it's only 14. So we failed the quest. Perfect. Our friend... I'm going to try not to refer to him specifically by name because that name's going to change. But the companion we picked up through that is now officially with us. Though we've already kitted him out. Let's see. What do we got? 2 cav, 5 range, 7 infantry. I'll probably just send the troops in. I don't see any reason to fight this. And I think we gain more XP if we do it that way anyways. We definitely level our tactics more. So let's do it. Okay. Deserters lost 8. I unfortunately lost 3. 2 of which were actually fairly decent troops, so that was a bit unfortunate. I don't care about the recruits so much, but these 2 really hurt. So I don't know that I can trust that. Luckily for us, the prisoners that we're going to take are Imperial troops, so we can recruit them down the line. That's that. We're over our prisoner limit. Am I sure? Yes. And then we'll take these items. So what I'm going to have to do is immediately unload 5 of our prisoners in probably Lagada just to be rid of them so that we get something for them before they escape. I think we do need to talk to this guy once more to collect on that. And we're going to refuse. That's an awful lot of money and we appreciate the offer, but we don't need money. I'd rather have your blessings and some honor. So we're going to take that instead. We gain 2 skill points in charm. Also, I am trying to level that up, so that helps. And that'll be that. Alright, who is this here? Darios himself. This is the faction leader. So we could try to catch him. I am a bit wary of all our prisoners not abandoning us, but getting away before we can cash them out. But I would like to talk to him. It looks like he's got a quest. It looks like he's also much faster than we are. So, I wonder, can we make it to Rote? Because I don't see a reason to go back here other than to unload those prisoners. But if we can make it here without losing too many, then we may as well just keep progressing forward. I did say I wanted to go here to Mulim of the Forest People. Okay. Has signed a declaration of war against the Crusade. Okay, great for them, I guess. We're moving at 3.1. He's at 3.0. We could potentially catch him, but I don't know where he's headed. Probably to Yalmaris or Jalmaris. I'd rather go to Rote at the moment. We can go down there after and maybe catch him before he leaves. Oh, you guys took a castle without me? All the way up here, huh? Interesting. I don't know that they'll hold on to that for long, but still would have been fun to take part. I'll see if it's worth getting involved in the diplomacy of that at all. Before we do anything here, I'm going to check out my party. Oh, it's just prisoners. I guess I'll take the Imperial Recruit. No reason not to. It looks like some of them did, in fact, escape. What, 4? 4 of them, I guess. It's unfortunate, but what can you do? Right, so what you got? Another army of poachers. We'll definitely do that. You want me to escort a merchant caravan? I probably won't do that. There's also a tournament here that we'll take part in. I'd like to try to unload these leathers, if we could. It's actually worth less here, so probably won't. The wine is consumable, so I'm going to hold on to that and just let our men enjoy it. Is there any other cheap food here? Because I'd like to keep the food diversity up as much as possible. If I can get it high enough, we'll start gaining stewardship skill passively. So I don't know how many we actually need, like what sort of variety we need in order to make that happen. But they don't really have much here anyway. Silver ore is fairly cheap here. You know what? Let's do a little bit of trading. I'd like to level our trade skill. We don't need to focus on it, but if I can find something like that that's worth picking up and just moving down the road a bit, could be worth it. Poros really needs tools, apparently. I don't know that I want to go out of my way to Poros, though. Maybe before we leave, I'll see how far that is and if it's worth maybe venturing out there. But for now, I think that is perfectly fine. I'm going to jump into the smithy here, see what our stamina looks like. We're back at 100. Perfect. So we can do a bit more refining to get as much charcoal as we can carry. We're up to 19 now. I'm going to keep working on these hammers. That's the last one, actually. Pickaxes can go next. And maybe this spiked club. Oh, we're out of energy. Yeah. Okay. That did net us some resources we can sell. Probably not going to sell for much here because they were selling similar raw materials, though. So let's jump into the arena. Let's see what this tournament's all about. Okay, so we get a closed southern helm with mail. No interest in holding on to that, but I will happily accept it and sell it. Let's skip to our turn. Ooh, that Palatine guard is going to be very difficult to deal with. They didn't make this easy for us. I'm going to go ahead and make a bet. There's no reason not to here. We'll jump on in. And let's see. I've got a bow. Oh, great. So the Palatine guard is going to completely decimate my companion there. And then I'm going to have to solo him without a shield. So I'm going to circumvent him and try to snag this as I go by. Perfect. Oh, he clipped me in the butt there a bit. And yeah, my hits, even though they're getting through, are really not doing much. This guy's a beefy boy. Look at him. Oh god, that went right through my shield apparently. Or he's stabbing around it, actually. That's what it was. But at least I have a... Oh, nice, we got him. And now he's eliminated. If I hadn't been able to pick up that shield, I would have been done for. Okay. Gee, I wonder which team is going to win. The one with the peasant or the one with the legionary? Go figure. Okay, so both my companions are fighting in this first free-for-all. Let's actually watch that. Let's see. Let's get in here. Himmel is... where is he? Oh, in green. Okay. He's in green. Camden is taking some cheap swings at him. But still no match for Himmel, who is now doubling up on that heavy horseman, who goes down. It looks like he will advance, but he's still no match for the sergeant crossbowman. Okay, so probably going to want to try to eliminate that legionary early. The other two are less of a concern. Going to wager a bit more here. That puts our expected payout at just over 1,000. So yeah, I'm going to go after the legionary. We can double team him. Or, no, I guess not. Okay, guess I'm getting double teamed. Yeah, take a cheap shot at that guy. Nice, nice. Okay, if I put you down, then I don't have to deal with you later. Nope. Don't hit my friend there. Alright. So now we just gotta beat this guy. Technically, we don't even need to do that. We advance regardless, but I'll do it anyways. Just for pride's sake. Okay, and now it's myself and Himmel against an infantryman and the sergeant crossbowman. Again, the crossbowman being probably the more dangerous of the two. But this means if I win, it's me and Himmel again in the finals. Alright, let's see. That puts my stake at 450 and my payout at, what, 13 something? 1320 or so? Is it worth it? I'm gonna do it. Why not? We've got money to burn. Okay. Oh, I've got a bow. Hopefully he can win the melee up there. I'm gonna focus on the archer in the back. And then if you can keep him lined up like that, I'll take some shots into him from behind. I'll keep chipping away at his health like this. Oh, come on, dude. Use your shield. You just ate, like, several swings to the face there. Alright, we gotta do the same thing where we run around. We'll snag that and get stabbed in the back. And then cut him in the face. Okay. Himmel, I don't feel like you earned this final slot, but what are you going to do? That puts us at 600 with the payout at 1,500. Is that worth it? Sure, whatever. Let's do this. One-on-one, mano-a-mano against our best friend here. And he is quick. His one-handed skill being, much higher than ours, so I'm going to have to beat him with my skill. Because Andros just isn't quite up to the task yet. You can see him doing feints too. He'll start swinging in one direction and then actually attack in a different direction. But a little bit overzealous there. He's not great at getting his shield up, unfortunately, and that cost him. So we win 3 renown, plus this helmet, and 15 from our bets. Again, I think this stake that we put in was like 600, so technically only about 900 of that is profit, but still. Good money. Alright, so I'm going to immediately ditch this helmet. Let's see, what's it worth? About 3k. I'll take it. And you know what? That hemp tunic is not going to go on anybody, so I think that's perfectly fine. Let's see, where are your poachers? I don't know you. I suppose you should tell me your name. It's Andros, and who are you? I'm Meritor, a merchant here in Rote. I own a smithy here. I know your name. I hear you recently caught some bandits. Speaking as a merchant, we appreciate any efforts to make the roads safer. Well, I hear you have a similar issue to one I just dealt with. He's got some real trouble with poachers. It's the same story as before. Kind of wash our hands of this part of the business, but I'm happy to deal with hostile parties running around the map and whatnot. So let's go ahead and take these guys out. We know the drill. All right. While we're here in town, God, I love the Imperial architecture. While we're here in town, why don't we see about making some investments. We've got all this money. It might be worth trying to spend it. So there's a wool weavery. There is a tavern, of course. What does that say? Lord's Hall. Okay, of course. Waterfront, backstreet, arena, smithy. We could buy his smithy. I wonder if that would net us a decent amount of coin. We did see that there was... oh, this is a cool courtyard. We did see that there was all sorts of raw metal materials and whatnot. So this is probably a good place for a smithy. And we could definitely use some more reliable income than strictly loot. So where is the guy that's actually running this place? Is it you? Merchant Notary. Iron Skull Jolana, or Yolana. Got a cruel streak, there's no denying that. My apologies, sir. May I help you with something? Actually, no. No, I don't believe you can. So, let's see. No, we can't talk to him. Who's the guy that's actually operating this business? Ah, there he is, the shop worker. I've got some questions. Whose workshop is this? Belongs to Meritor the Ironmonger. What do you produce here? This is a smithy. Well, okay, but you could be smithing all sorts of things. How do workshops work? We take raw materials and produce goods and sell them at the local market. After paying the wages, we send profits to the shop owner. Any other questions? Not so much. I'd like to buy this workshop. It's going to be 14,500, which is still a very small sum compared to what we have in the bank right now. And I think this could potentially pay out quite nicely for us, so let's go ahead and do it. What kind of workshop do you want to open here? Oh, so I can turn this into something else. I feel like when I did this in one of my other playthroughs, it didn't give me this option. Yeah. I'd rather just continue what you're doing. Smithies are the heart of every military. Iron ore is forged into weapons and armor in a smithy. With some hardwood, smithies also produce tools. Are you sure you want to open a smithy? Yeah, I am. Okay. So we invested a bit of coin there, but hopefully that pays off in the long run. It may be a couple weeks even before we see any sort of profit, but that's fine. That's what investments are all about. So another thing that we can do to make quite a bit of money is to form a caravan. However, you need somebody with really high stewardship, and I think trade and charm skill help as well. But you need a person that can do that effectively. Right now I don't have that person. So if we can find a companion that is of the trader variety, that might be somebody that we turn to form a caravan. But until then, I don't know that it's worth investing in. We have Aaron the Hawk. Who are you? 45-year-old Khuzate warrior. It looks like he is sort of a poor man's version of Himmel. I don't say that to be mean. It's just he is essentially a very similar skill set. He's not quite as good at riding or shooting a bow, but he's a little bit better or more well-rounded in melee, I should say, because Himmel's actually as good or better at one-handed, but this guy's better with two-handed and polearms. However, this guy doesn't offer any additional skills. Himmel is a pretty good tactician. This guy is just strictly a fighter. So that's somebody that we'll keep in mind, but not that I'm interested in going out of my way for right now. Do I want to ransom these prisoners? No, I don't think I do. So we already picked up his quest. You wanted me to escort a merchant caravan. I don't want to do that. And there's no new troops here, so let's be on our way. And to that end, I think that's where the... That is where the poachers are. So let's go in that direction. I don't think we'll get there in time. You have a quest. You need access to Carfenian Commons, which is going to take us back in the opposite direction. I don't know that I want to do that right now. Perfect. Some legitimate recruits. We'll take all three of these guys. The Vigla recruits are going to become cavalry for us, and the infantryman is, of course, an infantryman, but at least he's not a recruit. Alright, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Let's continue in this direction. I think we're too late to make it to Leblenian. So instead, I'm going to visit Dradios, and then I'm going to call it Yalmaris, but it might be Jalmaris. Okay, no quests, obviously. I didn't mean to buy. I did not mean to do that. I meant to look at your recruits, and it's all peasants, so no thank you. We'll see if Garios is still here. If not, there's another quest we can take. Sorry, not another quest. There's another tournament that we can take part in. Always love tournaments. Go to the keep. Tadios is here, but Garios is not. I guess we could have seen that without actually going in. Maybe we should introduce ourselves. He's a nobleman after all. Let's actually go to the Lord's Hall and talk to him there. Maybe we'll even play a board game with him. I like this place. Okay, so where are you? Are you hiding in the corner there or something? Oh, these guys are getting a talking to. Apparently they were letting their duties slip a little bit. Here he is. Tadios. Well, I don't believe we've met. Would you care to tell me your name? I'm Andros, and who are you? I'm Tadios of the House Komnos, one of the most illustrious families in the annals of the Empire. The barbarians we have slain and the glory we have won is second to none. I know your name. I hear you'll be joining us in the service of Garios. In fact, I already have. Can you tell me about Neretzi's folly? Well, that's what some people call the Great Battle of Pendrake in the year 1077. Emperor Neretzes led an army accompanied by Khuzaits and Asterai to fight a coalition of Sturgians, Battanians, and Valandians. It was a disaster for him. He died in it. But the victors didn't fare much better. I see. Is there anything else? Can you tell me anything else about it? I wasn't there. I know Lucan has some thoughts about it. Is there anything else? Would you care for a game of tablet? Ah, very well. I don't mind testing your mettle. Let's begin then. So in our streams and our other Let's Play, I don't think we have had the opportunity to do this yet, but it's a lot of fun. Well, I mean, it can be. And at least early on, they may have sort of patched this out, but it was a good way to level up your charm to play games with the nobility. I don't know if I've played this one before. Okay, I have. So we have to defend the king in the middle. I don't know which... Okay, I am the defender then. Basically, we just need to surround a black piece on two sides with one of our pieces. So at the moment, I'm going to shift, let's say, this piece over one. Just kind of buying time until he makes a move. Okay, so he's already opened himself up here. I'm going to take this piece and knock that one off the board. He's going to shift over. I think he's trying to maybe set me up there. So what I'd like to do is maybe back off to prevent that. Alright, he's going to close in. Now, I can't really get behind that piece, so I'm going to have to buy time some other way. Interesting move. What could they be up to? What could they be up to? I'm going to keep shifting these and form like a diamond around my king. Now, I'm going to have to move you there, I guess. Let's see what he does. Okay, fair enough. He's playing it kind of passively. I'm going to shift this one over. Okay, okay. Don't want to open up the king to a direct attack. So I'm just going to kind of bounce this one back and forth until he commits to something. Interesting. Alright. Let's move you up. And he's going to block that. Okay. Fair enough. I can't double up. I don't think so anyway. So I'm not going to move this guy here because I don't think that'll do anything. Therefore, I need to figure out another plan of attack. Let's move you there for right now, because even if they do move forward, that piece is gone. Okay. In the meantime, I can move you here. They'll probably try to intercept it by moving this one back. If he doesn't, I can get this piece. So let's force his hand a bit. Oh, he's going to go forward. So how do I... Like, they're already on both sides. I guess I'll grab this one. Yeah, I'm not sure... Okay, I have to move. So why is this piece not gone? Do I have to, like, move back and then move forward again or something? Is it not recognizing that that should be a... Interesting. I can't move back there, right? I shouldn't have moved the king off. What do I want to do? I need to move you over, I guess. I don't fully understand the rules here, and that's a bit of a problem. So, pawns can move, blah, 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 blah. So we've surrounded it. Blocking them against the center tile. This works for both players. Yeah, but the issue is, like, so this one's surrounded, and it doesn't seem to be registering it. Okay, well, apparently that counted. We lost that one, but that was going to happen regardless. How to approach this? I think we should start trying to funnel this way. So I'm going to move you to, let's say, no, don't want to do that. Maybe here? I lost. He bested me. Andros. Let's go one more time. Because I think something kind of weird happened there where it didn't recognize that those pieces should have been taken off. Or maybe I just don't fully understand how that works. Because I don't know if it ever says... Oh, wow. He's being real aggressive here. Okay, I'll take that piece. And I'll take that one as well. Okay, that's a little bit more wise, I suppose. Let's move you back to the center. I'm going to try that diamond strategy again and not let him sort of force me off of it. So let's bring you up this way. It's going to move that one in. I'll do the same thing and snag that piece. Okay, as long as nothing gets in behind that one, we should be fine. But going to keep the king protected first and foremost. Interesting play. I'll steal this. That does open the king up, unfortunately. I'll move you back over to prevent that from happening. Okay, you're going to shift over. I'd like to move... Let's do that. Okay, I'm going to do that as well. And I'd like to get this one here. Perfect. So I was able to complete my diamond while stealing a piece. I've still yet to lose one of my own. I got to be careful because I don't want to lose any pieces or really break formation here. So I've got to kind of bounce back and forth. What I can do is snag this guy, and then I'll move that one back up. And this one can kind of rotate back in there. Or better yet, if I line this up here, I can steal that piece. Let's see what they decide to do. Okay. That's fine by me. I can still take your piece. I'm going to do that. He'll probably move in here. Or not. Okay, then we'll move you back to there. I have nothing in any immediate danger. Oh, I did have one in immediate danger. That's okay. We'll steal that piece in retribution. And so this is where things get a little bit weird. I was under the impression that that would eliminate that piece, but I guess not. So I'm going to move out and then move back. Oh, I should have moved the other one. Okay. Let's move you here, and I can still snag that one potentially. Actually, I can get both. So get the one against the king, and then I'll get this one next unless he moves it. Like that. Let's deal with you. Oh, I did not see that. So he's bested me twice. Alright. I think that's enough for today. What is it then? I think that's enough for now. We already talked to him about this. Yeah, Lucon, right. Okay. Let's get on up and we'll head back to town. So we didn't get any charm there. We didn't win, of course. What to do? I've been lugging these prisoners around. I'm tempted to just leave them here, donate them to this dungeon. I wanted to take them up to where our future wife currently is, because then we'll gain a relation with her clan. But it might be a good idea to get on the better side of our faction leader as well. So if we go to the keep, we can donate troops to the dungeon. Wait, troops? No, I wanted to donate prisoners. Dungeon. Donate prisoners. There we go. Okay, so all the Battanians. We could net a lot of money ransoming these guys, but I don't have any interest in doing that right now. Money is not a problem. Do we want to give away the poachers too? Yeah, let's get rid of the poachers. I'll keep these guys because I'm going to try to recruit them. So what did we gain? Did we gain anything? We got a lot of influence. Right. So I was hoping we'd gain relation with the clan leader as well. But I guess that's only for donating troops to the garrison. Or maybe that's influence as well. I have to check again. But we did gain a lot of influence from that. And speaking of which, is there still that vote going on? With 3 hours, okay. So Achios is far and away the primary choice there. Does he have any other fiefs? Oh, it's not going to let me click on him. There we go. Do you have any fiefs? Corenios. Apparently not, no. So I guess that's fine by me. We were the other option. Us and Serratus. But I don't want that particular fief. So, yeah, I don't care. I'm going to abstain. I wish they would kind of change this. Because if I'm not voting, like, directly against them, I feel like I shouldn't take a hit. It'd be one thing if I was voting for myself, like, okay, fine. Or if I voted for this guy and not that guy, but abstaining shouldn't give you a relationship hit, I feel. Okay, so it goes to the favorite. Alright then. Let's take care of this tournament. Get some plate boots. Let's skip that round and throw a bet on ourselves. We're not going to get the full 400, or I guess 600, but that's fine. It's still a pretty good amount of money. 4v4. Looks like I'm on foot. I'm going to try to catch this guy as he goes by. Oh, I got stabbed in the chest. I was hoping to get him across the face with the sword before he expected it. Let's see here. Oh, turned a bit too far. Come on, where's the other guy? But yeah, the jump swing can be quite effective against cavalry. That guy's already down. This is going to be a sweep. Or maybe not. This is a very heavily armed man up here. Oh wow, that was pretty pathetic. Okay, well the horse is down. Got a cheap shot in. Ouch. Another spear shot. And then a big whiff right there. That's one of our guys down. So much for the sweep. And I don't know what the cavalry are up to, but they're not making a very good show of themselves. There we go. Right upside the back of the head. And that eliminates a very heavily armed enemy from the tournament. Okay. We'll skip these rounds, and I will bet on myself once more. One-on-one against an unarmed archer. With a sword and shield, this is going to be a pretty quick victory. Oh, I got a little cocky there. That's one shot to the face, 2 shots to the face. How are you still standing? 3 shots to the face. Okay, let's skip that. Are we going to face Himmel again? Let's see how he does. Himmel against a heavy horseman. He is a light horseman, but a pretty skilled one. So he's got a bit of a deficit in terms of armor, but he is very aggressive and pretty deadly with a sword. Not very effective with a shield, though, as we continually see. And yeah, defense is his weakness. So let's see. That'll put my stake at 450, but my payout at 1200. I suppose I'll do it. What kind of armor are you wearing? It does look like he has some mail on. Actually, no, it's leather armor. Studded leather. So I think we'll be able to defeat him rather easily. And over the head. Okay. Right. Into the final. Not really worth throwing any more money at that. The payout would only be another additional 60. Okay. So, yeah. No reason to continue betting. Let's just fight. Now, this heavy horseman defeated our companion. He's also really well equipped. Nice. Right across the head there. Oh, I'm not sure what happened on that. I had the swing all lined up and then it kind of canceled. I think one more headshot will do it. Yep, there it was. Okay. So more renown. Some earning from bets. I think we made like 750 in terms of actual profit, and then these boots will net us another 2k or something. So let's unload those, and then we'll do a bit more running around. We do need to keep that quest in mind. It is going... Oh, that's worth 20k? Why did I think they were only worth 2k? Whatever, I'll take it. Actually, you know what? I didn't ever shop the leathers around here. I should check that. They're not worth much. The silver ore is not going to turn a profit here either. Crude iron isn't worth much. Again, so not really a lot going on there. Tavern District, we have Galric Barrel Chest. 42-year-old. Looks like he's mostly skilled at two-handed fighting. Doesn't offer anything else other than combat skills. I do like that he is a fine, upstanding gentleman, but again, somebody that we'll keep in mind for later. Okay, well then. A Goska? What kind of quests do you have? We'll check the recruits there as well. Just the regular variety. Deliver a herd to Phycaon, which is where again? All the way out there. I think I will pass on that for now. Let's see if these guys have any interesting recruits. I don't remember if I checked Yalmaris now that I think about it. But that's okay. Perfect. Some more Vigla recruits and another trained infantry, or was he regular infantry? Either way, not a regular recruit. So Zionica is our next stop. And then we might hit Tarkatus. No quests, no tournaments. What do we got here? Jeremos the Robber. I'll probably wait on him as well. I can guess what his skill set's going to be. He's going to be a fighter with some roguery. And that wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. We could have him do some of the less savory quests for us. But I don't know that, again, that's a huge priority right now. Okay, silver ore for 203. I don't recall exactly what we paid for it. I think it was like 110. So this is a decent profit. We'll make 1,000 for that. Still not a great turnaround on the leather, even though we didn't pay anything for it. How are we on food overall? Got a lot of grain, but we could use other varieties. Let's top up the meat a bit. They do have fish here, but it's really expensive. Butter is also expensive. Olives are moderately priced, so we'll grab some of those. And we already checked here, yes. Let's visit the smithy. We didn't visit it at the last place. So we're up to 9 trade, huh? We're going to refine some more hardwood. It gets us up to 20. Going to deal with this club, these Norse hatchets, and these bearded axes. And it looks like I can continue smelting, so let's smelt some spears as well. Okay, that's our stamina topped out, I believe. Yeah, we can't sneak in any of these. Okay. We'll hold on to those resources. Let's cut out east here. Actually, go to the character sheet because it wants me to do something. I've got 2 focus points to spend. Where would they be best served? We're pretty garbage at throwing. If we're going to use javelins, I should probably put at least 1 point into that. Smithing, it could be worth investing more in as well just to make this level faster. Stewardship is also something I could do that with. It looks like we are leveling it slowly because, again, it did go up. So we must have enough food variety. That's really the only way I'm doing it, though. I don't have a settlement to govern, so I can't do that. And then, yeah, I can't do this either. So once we have a fief, we can spend some time in it for more stewardship, but for now we're going to have to do it this way. Do we want 10% more taxes from our villages or +1 influence if ruler? Is that just +1 influence, or is it like +1 influence per day? Per what? Just taking it as written, this is far and away better. Because 1 influence point is nothing in the grand scheme of things. Again, if it's like an additional 1 per day, then that's something entirely different. But that's not what it says. And I don't want to sort of bet on an assumption. So I'm going to take the money. Money can buy influence, right? I don't know if that's true in this game, but in reality it is. So, tactics. Do we want to improve our tactics some more? Probably. I don't see any reason not to, because everything else that we're actively leveling has a pretty good amount invested in it already, and we're not skilled enough to really push the boundaries of it just yet. So I could throw 1 more in here, and that'll let this go a bit faster. Or trade could be another good one, but I'm not buying and selling enough to justify that just yet. That's difficult. I think I will do trade. It's a very important skill, so I need to start making more effort in that particular venue. Let's see. Once his daughter found, we'll do that. I don't think they're going to have anything I'm interested in. Oh, grapes. And for a fairly reasonable price, I think. We can sell those at most places for a profit. Should I buy them all? I'll buy some for the sake of food variety, but I'm not going to try to trade them. It's just not enough profit to justify. Sorry, I don't think I know you. My name is Andros, sir. May I ask your name? I'm Patras. I own land around here. I speak for many of the people in this village. I know your name. It's good to meet. Heard you have a problem you need help with. Yes, I've suffered a great misfortune. My daughter, a headstrong girl, has been bewitched by this ne'er-do-well. I told her to stop seeing him, but she wouldn't listen. Now she's missing. I'm sure she's been abducted by him. I'm offering a bounty of 1,650 dinars to anyone who brings her back. Please, sir, don't let a father's heart be broken. Tell me more. What's wrong with the man? Everything is wrong. He's from a low family, the kind who is always involved in some land fraud scheme, or seen dealing with known bandits. Every village has a black sheep like that, but I never imagined he would get his hooks into my daughter. Don't worry, either I or one of my companions should be able to find her and see what's going on. If you send your best tracker with a few men, I'm sure they will find my girl and be back to you in no more than 2 days. I don't have a tracker, so we're going to have to see to this ourselves, and that's totally fine by me. Thank you for your help. I'm still very worried about my girl, Andrus the Wanderer. Please find her and bring her back to me as soon as you can. Okay, we will most certainly do that. Right then, so if you're not watching my other Let's Play, then you will not have heard me mention this before. Why are all these places marked? I have quests in all of them, apparently. So Army of Poachers is in Leblenian, and then this one is in... We started in Tarkatus, so... Why are these two marked? I'm gonna have to visit all of them apparently. Let's start with this one. But yeah, I'm not sure why some of them are marked and others. Oh, and now there's a tournament there. I think she's here. So let's search the village. Okay. And let's see. Is she around? Yep, there she is. Okay, we'll go talk to her. As I was saying previously, before I kind of interrupted myself, you can potentially turn the daughter from this quest into a companion if you progress this quest in just the right way. And we'll try to do that here because in doing so, we still have the opportunity to collect the full payout. So I don't see any reason not to do that. Unless, of course, you're going to let them elope together, which is, entirely your prerogative. Right now, I don't see a real reward for choosing that option in the game. But, from a roleplay perspective, it could make a lot of sense. So, Sleepy Lemonon. Who are you? Are you one of the bounty hunters sent by Patris to track us down? Like we're animals or something? Look, friend, we have done nothing wrong. You may have figured it out already. This woman and I, we love each other. I didn't force her to do anything. He's right. I ran away with him willingly. I love my father, but he can be such a tyrant. Please, sir, if you believe in freedom and love, please leave us be. How do I know he's not forcing you to say that? Please, sir, I love him truly, and I wish to spend the rest of my life with him. I beg you, please don't stand in our way. But I've promised to find you and return you to your father. He'd be devastated. Yes, he would probably be sad, not because of what you think. See, he promised me to one of his allies' sons, and that will devastate his plans. That is true. He cares nothing about me, only about his reputation in our district. Okay, so now we have to potentially pass a speech check here if you want to have her go back of her own accord and collect the money. However, if you fail this, then you will open up the opportunity to not only collect the reward, but make her a potential companion as well. So I'm not going to choose this one, if I can help it, the one with 84% chance to succeed. We'll do everything but that. I'm glad I failed that one. I very frequently get that 39% critical success and blow this opportunity. But it looks like we will be able to successfully fail this. As much sense as that makes. And yeah, there it is. That critical success that I just cannot seem to avoid. So we've locked ourselves out of recruiting her now. But we will still get the money. So she's going to go back to her family. If you watch my other playthrough, we were able to successfully recruit one of these ladies by failing that dialogue. This guy will then challenge you to a duel. You defeat him. She is very upset with you. And you have to basically put her in your party and take her back to her father. Unlike now where she's going to just go back on her own. You have to actually take her back. Once you do that, she becomes a wanderer class character because she has to join your party. And as soon as you deliver her to the village and complete the quest, you can then talk to her and recruit her back into your party. But we were not able to succeed with that now because I passed the speech check on like a 9% critical success chance. I don't know how the hell that happened, but it did. So, I believe, yeah, we'll just instantly get our reward. Again, the other way, you have to actually escort her back and you won't get paid until she arrives. But that's one complete. It looks like they've fixed that quest. Or when I say fixed, previously, the way that would work, and the reason I was confused is the game would only mark the village in which she is actually present. So I was confused because I saw that all three of these were marked. And I had no quest flagging any of them. So I didn't know where to go. We got lucky in that the first one we stopped at was the one where she was. But again, previously, if we had taken this quest, only Zeochorus would have been marked. But now apparently they're marking everything in the surrounding area, which makes it a little bit more difficult. Again, it's not a hard quest regardless, but still, they've at least made it. Why do I keep clicking that? I wanted to look at your troops. Okay, nothing doing there. We'll probably leave it there for today. I think this is as good a place as any to leave it where we're at. I would like to get back to fighting the Battanians as soon as possible. Our party is more or less filled out. We have a couple more slots. My only concern is we still have these 10 recruits, and we haven't been able to level them yet. So I would really, really like to do that before, again, attacking a rather large army. You're kind of plump. But we'll see. I don't want to delay forever, so we'll figure something out. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Bannerlord with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.